wait for something certain, but certain never knocked and I got tired of the door. So I traded in the comfortable for something I can't picture. And it's terrifying, honestly, but I never wanted more. I don't need to see the whole road stretching out. Just the next step forward is enough for now. I'm halfway to anywhere, and that's exactly right. Don't know where the destination lives, but I can feel the ride. Every mile a little braver, every turn a different view. I'm halfway to anywhere, and I'm already someone new. The map is in my heartbeat, and the compass is my truth. I'm halfway to
궤도
anywhere,
신호 발생.
I'm halfway to breaking through. Met a stranger at a diner who had given up on schedule. She said freedom isn't something you can organize or plan. She'd been traveling for 7 years on nothing but a feeling, and the richest thing she carried was a story of her hands. I wrote her words on napkins and I folded them like secrets, tucked them in my jacket next to everything I dreamed. And I walked into the evening with the fire in my belly, knowing that the biggest life is built from in between. I don't need to see the whole road stretching out. Just the next step forward is enough for now. I'm halfway to anywhere, and that's exactly right. Don't know where the destination lives, but I can feel the ride. Every mile a little braver, every turn a different view. I'm halfway to anywhere, and I'm already someone new. The map is in my heartbeat, and the compass is my truth. I'm halfway to anywhere, and I'm halfway to breaking through. They say the brave ones are the ones who aren't afraid, but I think bravery is shaking and still choosing not to stay. Is the ticket bought at midnight and the suitcase by the bed? It's the voice inside that whispers you were made for more than this. So I'll keep moving, keep believing, keep collecting all the wonder, keep reminding myself daily that the view is worth the climb. And if I never find the finish line, I'll make peace with the wandering, because the journey always was the most incredible design. And that's exactly right. Don't know where the destination lives, but I can feel the ride. Every mile a little braver, every turn a different view. I'm halfway to anywhere, and I'm already someone new. The map is in my heartbeat, and the compass is my truth. I'm halfway to anywhere, and I'm halfway to breaking through. Halfway to anywhere, and every step is mine. Halfway to anywhere, and honestly I'm doing fine. I'm halfway there. Yeah, I'm halfway to anywhere.
There's nothing special on the calendar, no circle drawn in red, no message marked as urgent, no echo in my head. The curtains sway in easy air, a mellow kind of blue. The world is not demanding, and somehow that feels new. I stretch across the mattress without a sense of race. The morning doesn't chase me, it it simply gives me space. You're standing by the counter, reading something small. I can't even remember what we planned at all. But something feels different, like a chord that sits just right. Not dramatic or explosive, just balanced in its light. The bass line under silence moves steady through the room. Brush drums like soft footsteps, sweeping away the gloom. You look up with that half smile that doesn't try too hard. And for a quiet second, nothing feels too far.
매수 신호 발생.
No particular reason, no banner in the sky, just a gentle kind of ease I don't need to justify. I used to search for moments that felt larger than the frame, thinking joy required a spark or something I could name. But here we are in loose
매도 신호
routine, coffee halfway done, and I can't find a single thing that needs to be outrun. Maybe this is happiness, not loud, not rare, not wild, just breathing without tension, like a well-rested child. You tap your fingers softly along the wooden chair. The rhythm finds my heartbeat waiting quietly there. We talk about the weather like it actually matters, about a song we heard last night, about nothing that shatters. And in that harmless chatter, there's something I can trust, a sense that life is holding instead of turning to dust. No grand arrival, no final scene to claim, just two cups on a small round table and peace without a name. I used to measure good days by what I achieved, but today I'm not achieving anything, and that feels like relief. The sunlight slips between us in soft and simple lines, touching every ordinary thing, and somehow it refines. You don't try to impress me, I don't try to shine. We are not performing, we're simply in the time. The acoustic strings are gentle, like conversation tone. Nothing overstated, nothing overthrown. And I notice how my shoulders aren't pulled up near my ears. There's no invisible pressure, no background of fears, no particular reason, no milestone to defend. Just a morning moving forward without needing to transcend. You laugh about something small, I laugh because you do. And for a passing second, the feeling circles through. I don't wanna dissect it or trap it in a phrase. Some moods don't need explanation, they just quietly stay. If tomorrow shifts its color, if next week brings a test, I'll remember the simplicity that let my spirit
매너등이
rest. Not
설계되었습니다.
every blessing glitters, not every gift is loud. Some days arrive unannounced without asking to be proud. The city's slowly filling, engines start to roll, but nothing in that movement disturbs my inner role. I stand beside you loosely, without a scripted line, and for once I'm not rehearsing or trying to define. No particular reason, no evidence to show, just an unforced contentment, letting everything flow. The piano keeps it minimal, a steady rounded tone, and in that steady comfort I feel entirely at home. You brush against my shoulder on your way across the room, and and something in that gesture clears away the gloom. I don't need a grand design or fireworks above. Sometimes the truest mornings are the quiet shape of love. There's nothing special on the calendar, nothing bold to prove, but this unspoken lightness is more than enough to move.
매도 주문이 체결되었습니다.
I heard you moved to a different town, closer to the sea you loved. I picture waves around your feet, the sky wide open up above. It didn't hurt the way I thought, no sharp edges in my chest, just something soft and bittersweet, like a memory laid to rest. There was a time I would have called just to hear your voice again, but love can change
매도
its
신호
shape
발생.
with grace.
매도 주문이
Doesn't have
체결되었습니다.
to strain. We were young and learning still, trying hard to get it right. Two hopeful hearts with open hands, walking toward uncertain light. I used to hold our ending tight, as if it proved that we had failed. But endings aren't confessions, they're just stories that have sailed. I don't replay the words we said, or wish I could undo, because every step we took together built the version of me you knew. And that version's still here standing, stronger than before. Not
매도 신호
aching
발생.
for what isn't mine, not knocking at your door. If you are laughing somewhere new, if someone holds your hand, I hope they see the tenderness that only few can understand. I hope the mornings treat you well, I hope your coffee's warm, I hope the world is kinder now and steady through each storm. There's no medal for
매도 주문이
holding on
체결되었습니다.
to something that has changed. Sometimes the bravest thing we do is loosen what we
매도 주문이
believe.
체결되었습니다.
So I let you go gently, not thrown into the wind, but placed back into the universe with gratitude within. Because love is not possession, it's a gift we get to share. And when the season passes, it still leaves something there. You taught me how to listen close, how to stay and not retreat, how to meet another heartbeat without missing my own beat. And even now in quiet hours, when thoughts drift back in blue, they don't undo my present peace, they simply honor you. I don't wish to rewrite us or change the path we chose. I'm thankful for the chapter that's so naturally closed. Somewhere in the bigger picture, where every story flows, there's room for what we once were and space for what still grows. So walk your road with open eyes, with courage in your stride. I walk mine just as honestly, with sunlight by my side. And if one day our paths should cross by chance without design, we'll greet each other gently like two old friends in time. No trembling hands, no hidden blame, just warmth without regret. Because love that's given freely is the hardest to forget. I let you go gently, and somehow I remain not smaller for the leaving, but expanded by the change.
metal clicks before the world awakes, and steam is rising like a gentle prayer. I watch the condensation as it makes tiny little rivers everywhere. The neighbor's dog is barking at a leaf. The mailman hums a tune I recognize. And somewhere in between the joy and grief, there's a life that's hiding in disguise. I almost missed it running out the door, chasing after things that never stayed. But everything I've ever needed more was already here, already made. Thank you, ordinary, for the things I overlooked for years, for the quiet and the necessary, for the beauty hiding in the tears. Thank you for the Tuesday afternoons, for the toast that's slightly overdone, for the way my favorite records croon when the day is finally done. My father calls me every other week. We talk about the weather and the game. He never says the words he wants to speak, but I can hear them hidden in my name. My mother sends me recipes I'll try, with little notes that say don't skip the salt. And every time I almost wanna cry, because this love was never my default. I spent so long searching for the grand, the cinematic moments big and wide, but everything I'll ever understand was sitting patient, waiting by my side. Thank you, ordinary, for the things I overlooked for years, for the quiet and the necessary, for the beauty hiding in the tears. Thank you for the Tuesday afternoons, for the toast that's slightly overdone, for the way my favorite records croon when the day is finally done. We spend so much time waiting for life to begin, as if it's some event that hasn't happened yet. But it's happening right now in the sound of rain against the window, and the way your pillow holds the shape of your sleep, and the first sip of something warm on a cold afternoon. Life isn't waiting for you somewhere else. It's been here all along,
매도 신호 발생.
patient and kind. So here's to every unremarkable day that quietly became a memory, to all the things we never thought to say, because they felt too small to be set free. The way the curtains move without a breeze, the sound of pencils scratching on a page, the comfort of a worn-out pair of keys. These are the chapters of my favorite stage. Thank you, ordinary, for the things I overlooked for years, for the quiet and the necessary, for the beauty hiding in the tears. Thank you for the Tuesday afternoons, for the toast that's slightly overdone, for the way my favorite records croon when the day is finally done. Thank you for the little things, the unnoticed, the unseen. You were everything. Thank you, ordinary. You were always everything to me.
There's a photograph I keep in the bottom of a box. A girl with tangled hair.
매수 주문이
secondhand
체결되었습니다.
socks. She's smiling like
매수
the
주문이
world
체결되었습니다.
hasn't touched her yet. And I owe her something heavy that I
매도
haven't
주문이
paid back
체결되었습니다.
yet.
매도
I
주문이
told her she
체결되었습니다.
was too much, then I told her not enough. Gave her every standard that I never asked of love. She believed me every time, took it in without a fight, and I carried on pretending that I had the right. The woman I owe an apology has been living in my bones. She's the one who took the damage every time I set the tone. I said wait and she waited. I said shrink and she shrank. The woman I owe an apology has been here from the start, and I'm finally writing back to her with the whole of my heart. I criticized her body like it wasn't built for life. Measured her in inches instead of how she survived. Compared her to the highlights of somebody else's reel, and then wondered why she struggled to remember how to feel. But she never stopped believing that I'd come around someday. She kept a seat beside her and she whispered it's okay. She believed me every time, took it in without a fight, and I carried on pretending that I had the right. The woman I owe an apology has been living in my bones. She's the one who took the damage every time I set the tone. I said wait and she
매수 주문이
waited. I said
체결되었습니다.
shrink and she shrank. The woman I owe an apology has been here from the start, and I'm finally writing back to her with the whole lot of my heart. So here it is, the overdue letter. Dear younger me, dear present me too. I'm sorry for the standards that were never built for you. You were always whole even when I said you weren't. Every scar you carry is a lesson, not a burn. The woman I owe an apology has been living in my bones. She's the one who took the damage every time I set the tone. I said wait and she waited. I said shrink and she shrank. The woman I owe an apology has been here from the start, and I'm finally writing back to her with the whole of my heart. I see you now, and I'm sorry it took this long. You were never the problem, you were the song. I don't feel smaller when you're near. I don't feel pressed to interfere with who I've been before we met. There's nothing here I must forget. You never asked me to condense or trade my edges for pretense. You listen wide, you listen slow, like every part of me can show. There's something easy in your tone. It doesn't claim me as your own. It simply stands beside my stride and lets my open steps be wide. I've known what it's like to adjust, to fold my wants into the dust, to shape myself to fit a frame and call that compromise by name. But this feels different from the start. No hidden claws, no guarded heart, just steady ground beneath my feet and space enough for both to meet. And I feel myself expand, not slipping from your hand, but growing where I stand, more certain than I planned. pressure to explain. I move through hours more aware of how your trust is simply there. Not watching close to measure worth, not counting what I bring to earth. And I feel myself expand, not drifting from your hand, but steady where I land, more grounded than I've
문이
been. You walk
연결되었습니다.
without a hurried pace, no race to claim a certain place, just step by step in honest view, where I am me and you are you.
매수 신호 발생.
I've seen how love can narrow sight, turn open skies to something tight, but this is open, this is air, with room for thought and room for care. You celebrate the things I chase, the quiet goals I interlace between the hours of each day without asking them away. And when I stumble, lose my thread, you don't rewrite the words I said.
매도 주문이 해결되었습니다. 매도 주문이 해결되었습니다.
And this kind of love does not confine, it doesn't blur the outer line, it holds without control or claim, and still it burns with steady flame. And I feel myself expand, not slipping from your hand, but growing where I stand, more certain than I planned. I laugh a little louder now, I speak without a second vow to soften every single edge or stand behind a safety hedge. You widen all the space around where doubt once used to gather ground. You turn restraint into release and restless questions into peace. If love is meant to shape the soul, then this is how it makes me whole, not by reducing who I've been, but by inviting more within. I don't feel smaller when you're near, I don't feel pressed to disappear, I feel the world extend in view, and somehow I am wider with you.
매도 주문이 해결되었습니다.
Nobody writes a song about the woman paying bills or the mother on the bus who swallowed down her spills. Nobody paints a mural of the quiet act of waking when your body says stop here, but you keep going for their sake. We celebrate the heroes on the stages and the screens, but what about the bravery in the in-between? There's a revolution happening in kitchens after dark, and the woman making lunches with an exhausted heart. There is courage in the ordinary, in the getting up again, in the showing up on Mondays when the weekend couldn't mend. Hey, yeah. There is courage in the staying, in the loving through the grind, the kind that doesn't trend but holds the whole world from behind. There is courage in the ordinary, and it looks a lot like you. My neighbor raised 3 children in a 1-bedroom alone, never missed a single game.
매수 주문이
Never let
해결되었습니다.
the struggle show.
매수 주문이
She
해결되었습니다.
doesn't call it bravery, she
매수 주문이
calls it
해결되었습니다.
But I've seen decorated
매도 주문이
soldiers with
해결되었습니다.
less resilience in their shoes. The woman at the register smiles through the pain. The teacher staying late again won't get the acclaim. There's a revolution happening in kitchens after dark, and the woman making lunches with an exhausted heart. There is courage in the ordinary.
메시지는 해결되었습니다.
In the showing up on Mondays when the weekend couldn't mend. And there is courage in the staying, in the loving through the grind, the kind that doesn't trend but holds the whole world from behind. There is courage in the ordinary, and it looks a lot like you. So this one's for the unnamed, the uncredited, the real, the ones who hold it all together on nothing but a meal. You are the backbone of a world that doesn't see. But I see you tonight, and you're everything to me. There is courage in the ordinary, in the getting up again, in the showing up on Mondays when the weekend couldn't mend. There is courage in the staying, in the loving through the grind, the kind that doesn't trend but holds the whole world from behind. There is courage in the ordinary, and it looks a lot like you. The ordinary ones are the
메시지는
bravest ones
해결되었습니다.
I know. You don't need a spotlight to put on the greatest show. The courage in the ordinary is the realest kind there is. You wouldn't recognize this calm the way I carry myself these days. Not louder, not sharper, just steadier in quiet ways. I remember how you used to sit on the edge of every choice, afraid that one wrong movement would silence your own voice. You thought you had to hurry, thought time was running thin. You wore determination like armor, letting no softness in. But listen closely, I'm not disappointed, I'm not ashamed. Stay with me now, if you could see me here, you'd know it wasn't wasted, none of the trembling years. Every doubt you carried led me to this ground. You were doing your best, even when it didn't look like strength. Even when you called it failure, it was growth in disguise. Soft piano folds around the words, brushes sweep beneath. Bass holds the line steady, like something underneath. You used to measure progress by applause and visible signs, counting every small misstep like permanent designs. But life unfolded differently, not in straight precise lines, more like gentle curves and imperfect timing. Stay with me now, you don't have to brace yourself, you don't have to anticipate every possible fall. The ground has been kinder than you imagined. I wish I could reach through memory, place a hand on your shoulder, tell you you survive more gracefully than you think. You worry about being enough, about being chosen, about being seen. But here I stand, still whole, still moving. There are nights you're quiet, never meant anything at all. If invisible battles counted as victories, they did. Every quiet decision, every refusal to quit, every time you stood up, even shaking, it mattered. Stay with me now, let the past loosen its grip, let comparison fade. You were never late, you were becoming. You didn't fail, you evolved, you didn't break, you learned. Acoustic strings brush gently, melody rising without force, not triumphant, just assured. There's no dramatic reveal here, no sudden shining crown, just a woman breathing easier because she put her weapons down. You didn't need perfection, you needed patience, you didn't need approval, you needed room and you found it, not all at once, but piece by piece. Stay with me now. If you could see this version, you'd smile at how it feels. Not grand, not loud, just
매도 주문이 체결되었습니다.
the tempo carries softly forward, never pushing too far, just enough lift to feel the shift. You were braver than you knew, gentler than you allowed, and stronger in ways that didn't make a sound. So if you're still out there sitting on the edge of doubt, take a breath and trust the unfolding, because I'm here living proof that you were always on the right path.
Every time you walk into the room, something changes in the air, like the world just found its tune, and I forget what took me there. I could watch
매도
you
주문이
read your favorite
체결되었습니다.
book, lost inside a world of words. Every little glance and every look tells me things I've never heard, and I don't need the answers now. I just need this moment here with you. Let the rest of the world spin around. We got nowhere else to be. It's true.
매도 주문이 체결되었습니다.
Let the hours fade away. We don't need a reason. We don't
매도
need a
주문이
plan
체결되었습니다.
today. Your voice is like a melody that I could play on repeat. Stay a little longer, make this ordinary sweet. You've got coffee on your fingertips and laughter dancing in your eyes. Every story falling from your lips feels like some kind of paradise. I've been running circles all my life, chasing things I couldn't name, but sitting here beside you feels so right, and nothing's ever been the same. And I don't need the answers now, I just need this quiet space we found. Let the noise of everything fade out. You're the only one I want around. Stay a little longer, let the hours fade away. We don't need a reason, we don't need a plan today. Your voice is like a melody that I could play on repeat. Stay a little longer, make this ordinary sweet. You know, some people spend their whole lives looking for something extraordinary, but I think the real beauty is right here, in the way you laugh at your own jokes, the way you hold your cup with both hands, the way you out so slow, and I don't mind it, not at all. There's a kind of peace I've come to know just by leaning on this wall. Watching shadows paint across the floor, listening to your easy sighs. I have never wanted something more than this view through half closed. Stay a little longer, let the hours fade away. We don't need a reason, we don't need a plan today. Your voice is like a melody that I could play on repeat. Stay a little longer, make this ordinary sweet. Stay a little longer, just a little longer. I could stay here with you forever, wouldn't be enough. Stay a little longer with you.
Woke up to the sound of rain against my window. Coffee getting warm between my hands. All those little worries fading into nothing. Something in the air says I don't need a plan. I've been moving fast for way too long, trying to keep up with a world that never waits. But today I'm gonna take it slow and easy, let the hours find their own sweet pace. No, I don't need a reason to feel this way. Everything I want is already in this place. This is where I belong, in the quiet of the feeling when the rhythm carries on. Every breath is like a melody I'm finally learning. This is where I belong, with my feet upon the ground and my heart in my hands. I'm done with second guessing, I'm just here, and I'm not leaving. Pages of my life are turning on their own now, every chapter writing something beautiful. I used to chase the answers like the world owed me a reason. Now I'm letting go and finding that it's wonderful. Seasons come and pass, but I don't mind the change. And there's a kind of peace in knowing less and feeling more. I'm collecting little moments like the treasures, building something real worth holding on to for sure. I don't need a reason to feel this way. Everything I want is already in this place. This is where I belong, in the quiet of the feeling when the rhythm carries on. Every breath is like a melody I'm finally learning. This is where I belong, with my feet upon the ground and my whole heart in my hands. I'm done with second guessing, I'm just here, and I'm not leaving. Maybe I was looking way too far to find it when the answer was as close as my own heartbeat. I was counting all the things I thought were missing, never saw the ones that made my life complete. I'm not running anymore, I'm standing still, not because I'm stuck, because I finally feel like the ground beneath me is exactly where I'm meant to be. Yeah, that's enough for me. This is where I belong, in the quiet of the feeling when the rhythm carries on. Every breath is like a melody I'm finally learning. This is where I belong, with my feet upon the ground and my whole heart in my hands. I'm done with second guessing, I'm just here and I'm not leaving. Yeah, this is where I belong. I can feel it in the melody that carries on. This is where I belong. Oh, I finally understand, I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. This is where I belong.
매수 신호 발생.
I woke before the sunlight touched the floor. Your empty side still warm from yesterday. The quiet room remembers more than all the words words we couldn't say. The kettle hums, the window breeze, a gentle breeze moves through the air. I trace the outline of your keys, still resting on the table
매수
there.
신호 발생.
Maybe we were too afraid, maybe timing slipped away, but love was never meant to fade, just because we lost our way. So I pour another cup of hope, let the morning steady me. Even hearts that learn to cope still beat with possibility. I'm not breaking, I'm just bending with the dawn. Every tear that fell last night is softer in the early sun. I'm still standing with your echo in my chest, not defeated by the silence, just learning how to rest. The city moves in quiet gold, footsteps passing down below. Life continues calm and bold, teaching me to let you go, but letting go is not the same
매수
as
신호 발생.
erasing what we had. Love does not deserve the blame for moments turning sad. If someday past return to meet, if time decides to rearrange, I'll greet you with a steady heartbeat, no bitterness, no change. And if we never cross again, I'll thank the days we knew, for every laugh, for every rain, for loving something true. I'm not breaking, I'm just waking with the light. Every shadow from the dark feels lighter in my sight. I'm still breathing with your memory as grace, not imprisoned by the ending, just giving life its space. Morning doesn't rush the sky, it unfolds in quiet hue. Healing doesn't ask us why, it simply pulls us through. So I gather all the pieces, place them gently back inside, not to hide what love releases, but to carry it with pride. I'm not lonely, I'm just growing past the ache. Every goodbye I survive becomes a stronger heart to make. And somewhere in this living, between the lost and start, there's a softer kind of giving, a braver open heart. The sun has fully reached the floor, the coffee's gone but warmth remains. I don't tremble like before, I'm steadier in the change. Goodbye was not a closing door, just a lesson wrapped in grace. And I walk into something more with morning on my face. I've been speaking in a language that was never really mine, borrowing opinions from the loudest voice around, filling every silence with a comfortable distraction, terrified of what I'd hear if I just sat down. But the noise ran out one evening and the room was finally empty, and the
매도
quiet
문이
didn't swallow me the
해결되었습니다.
way I thought it would. Instead it laid me open like a book I never finished, and the chapter I've been skipping was the one I misunderstood. What if everything I ran from was the thing I needed most? What if stillness is the only honest language that I know? When the noise is gone, I hear the woman underneath, the one who trades the truth for everybody else's peace. She's been waiting in the hallway of a life she didn't choose, and she's asking me to listen
매도
and
정리
listen all the way
해결되었습니다.
through. What remains when the noise is gone is the only version of myself worth holding on to.
매도 신호 발생.
I built a reputation out of always being ready.
매도
Always
문이
having answers, always
해결되었습니다.
carrying the weight, but nobody ever asked me if the armor I was wearing was protection or a
매도
prison I'd
문이
forgotten to
해결되었습니다.
escape. There's a difference between standing tall and never letting go, between the strength they celebrate and the kind that breaks you slow. I've been both, and I can tell you that the hardest thing I've done is
매도 신호 발생.
I needed most. What if stillness is the only honest language that I know? When the noise is gone, I hear the woman underneath, the one who trades the truth for everybody else's peace. She's been waiting in the hallway of a life she didn't choose, and she's asking me to listen, really listen all the way through. What remains when the noise is gone is the only version of myself worth holding on to. I sat with every feeling I've been scheduling for later. The grief I'd filed away, the joy I didn't trust was real. And one by one they spoke to me, not loudly but with certainty. Like old friends I'd abandoned at a table years ago. They said we never left you, we've been here inside the silence. We're the things that remain when there's nowhere left to go. When the noise is gone, I hear the woman underneath, the one who trades the truth for everybody else's peace. She's been waiting in the hallway of a life she didn't choose, and she's asking me to listen, really listen all the way through. What remains when the noise is gone is the only version of myself worth holding on to. What remains when every mask has hit the floor is a woman learning finally what her voice is for.
매도 신호
What
발생.
remains when the noise is gone is everything I am. I feel the quiet moving through the air, like something gentle waking everywhere. A breath between the heartbeat and the day, a steady light that softly finds its way. Your voice still lingers in my mind, not loud, not urgent, just a line. With every little thought I try to hold, like warmth that settles in the cold. I don't need fire whispered above or sudden storms to call it love. It's in the way you say my name, so ordinary, never tame. There's rhythm in the way we stand, no need to rush, no grand demand, just subtle pulses underneath, a quiet promise in each breath. And I feel it rising slow and sure, not fragile, not unsure. Something steady, something true, growing stronger next to you. You don't have to reach so high, we don't have to chase the sky. All I want is what we are, uncomplicated, open heart. The world can spin outside our door, but we don't need much more than this small table side by side, where every doubt is set aside. Your
매도 신호는
laughter makes the
해결되었습니다.
morning light turn simple hours into bright moments wrapped in easy grace. No performance, no race. There's swing inside the way we talk, a softened step inside our walk. We move like music, half unheard, between the silence and the word. And I feel it rising slow and sure, not fragile, not unsure. Something steady, something true, growing stronger next to you. We don't need perfect symmetry or grand design or destiny, just conversations drifting wide and honest feelings we don't hide. If life decides to test the ground, we'll lean in close, not back away. No heavy fear, no trembling sound, just calm that carries us each day. I never thought that depth could feel so effortless and so real, like something simple made of air, yet strong enough to always stay there. There, no shadow pulling at the true, growing stronger next to you. Stay right here, don't disappear. This closeness feels so clear. Not loud, not wild, not extreme, just balanced like a living dream. Let time move at its quiet pace. We'll meet it face to open face, with steady hands and open sight, turning every shade to light. I feel the quiet moving through the air. Now I know it's always there, not waiting far beyond the view, but building softly, me and you.
매도주문이 해결되었습니다.
The kettle hums before the sun is ready. A pale blue line across the sky.
매도주문이
Lean against the
해결되었습니다.
kitchen counter, watching morning pass us by. You're wrapped in cotton and slow breathing, still halfway lost inside a dream. There's something sacred in the silence, in the space between the steam. I used to wake with racing questions, deadlines pressing at my chest. Now the only thing that matters is the rhythm of your rest. Your footsteps softly cross the hardwood, bare and unafraid of sound. You smile like you already know, this is where my heart is found. No dramatic declarations, no orchestra in the air, just the fragile clink of porcelain and your fingers in my hair. And I have traveled through the noise of crowded
매도 신호
rooms
발생.
and
매도주문이
flashing lights,
해결되었습니다.
but none of it could hold a candle
매도주문이 해결되었습니다. 매도주문이
to these
해결되었습니다.
unguarded mornings bright. I don't need a perfect future painted bold in golden flame. If I can sit across from you and slowly say your name. I never told you this, but the way you stay without asking for applause is the reason I am brave. There's a kindness in your presence that doesn't
매도 신호
try to
발생.
prove. It settles like a steady chord with nothing left to lose. The window lets a ribbon through. It stretches on the floor, touching everything we are and nothing
매도주문이
more.
해결되었습니다.
You trace circles on the table, absent-minded, soft and light.
매도주문이
Talking about the
해결되었습니다.
smallest things like they're treasures in plain sight. And I am listening differently, not just to what you say, but to the pauses in between where meaning likes to stay. If the world outside is restless, if it pulls us into speed, we have built a quiet harbor in this gentle cup of tea. Love doesn't always sparkle, it doesn't have to shine. Sometimes it's simply showing up again and every time. I thought love was a storm once, something wild and overwhelming. and steady, something that keeps you near. Your laughter fills a small room, not loud but full and round, like brush drums under piano, a warm and steady sound. The bass line of your breathing moves easy through the day. I find myself aligning to the quiet way you stay. You don't rush the conversation, you don't compete with air. You let the silence settle and meet me gently there. If I ever lose direction, if I start to drift away, just place your hand inside of mine, the quiet way you stay. No need for crowded fireworks or promises too tall. We've learned the art of listening, and that has been our all. The city's slowly waking, cars beginning to appear, but inside this fragile moment there is nothing I would fear. I never thought that comfort could feel this alive, that peace could carry passion without needing to strive. And if one day the seasons shift the colors that we see,
매도주문이
I will
해결되었습니다.
remember mornings where you chose to sit with me. Not
매도주문이
because you
해결되었습니다.
had to, not because it was required, but because you wanted to build something
매도주문이
on
해결되었습니다.
time. The coffee cools between us, unfinished but just right. We talk about the future like it's soft and held in light. I don't need a louder story or a stage beneath my feet. If I can start each morning with your heartbeat close to me. Ooh, you don't chase attention, you don't demand display. You simply lean a little closer in the quiet way you stay. That is more than thunder, more than spectacle or flame. It's the gentle kind of courage that forever feels the same. So let the day come slowly, let the hours find their pace. We have this tender beginning in our ordinary space. The kettle hums again, the sky is fully awake, and I am exactly where I'm meant to be, in the quiet way you stay.
매도주문이 해결되었습니다. 매도주문이 해결되었습니다.
I learned to say I'm fine before I learned my name. Learned to read the room before I read a page. They taught me how to listen, how to nod and how to smile, but nobody sat me down and said feel this for a while. So I stored it all away in a drawer behind my ribs, locked it with a sentence that I told myself as a kid. What if feeling everything was never the disease? What if I was fluent in the language nobody sees? This is the language nobody taught me how to speak, the one that lives between my chest and my cheek. It doesn't follow grammar, doesn't care about the rules. This is the language nobody taught me, but I've been speaking it since before I knew. And I'm done translating myself
매도주문이
into something
해결되었습니다.
easier for you. I cried at kitchen tables and apologized for tears. Love with both hands open and apologized for years. Felt the weight of every room before a word conversations people didn't know they had. They called it being sensitive, like it was something to outgrow. But I think the ones who feel it all are the ones who really know what it feeling. Everything was never the disease. What if I was fluent in a language nobody sees? This is the language nobody taught me how to speak, the one that lives between my chest and my cheek. It doesn't follow grammar, doesn't care about the rules. This is the language nobody taught me, but I've been speaking it since before I knew. And I'm done translating myself into something easier for you. I'm not too much, I'm just uncensored now, not too intense. I just refuse to bow to the version of me that kept it all inside. This is my vocabulary, and I'm done trying to hide. This is the language nobody taught me how to speak, the one that lives between my chest and my cheek. It doesn't follow grammar, doesn't care about the rules. This is the language nobody taught me, but I've been speaking it since before I knew. And I'm done translating myself into something easier for you. I speak it fluently now, every syllable mine. The language nobody taught me was the truest one I'll find. You sit across from me, steam rising slow between our hands, porcelain warmth, quiet clatter, the city stretching into itself. I watch the way you breathe, like you're trying not to rush the day. There's something gentle in your shoulders, something unspoken but safe. I didn't know silence could feel
매도 주문이 체결되었습니다. 매도 주문이 체결되었습니다.
stillness could move like this. Stay right here, let the clock forget its numbers, let the world hum somewhere far away. We don't need answers yet, just this table, this chair, and the space between our fingers. I like the way you look at nothing, as if everything already makes sense. I like that you don't fill the quiet, you let it breathe. Soft piano leaning into corners, brushes tracing circles in the air. Your laugh buried above a whisper, landing softly in my chest.
매도 주문이
There's no
체결되었습니다.
hurry in your eyes, no thunder rolling through your words, just warmth that settles slowly like sugar dissolving in a cup. And I feel something steady forming, not fireworks, not a storm, just a rhythm we can lean on. Stay right here, let the minutes open gently, let the noise drift out the door. We don't need promises, just this warmth and the sound of you saying my name. If this is how a day can begin, I don't need it louder, I don't need it brighter, I just need it true. Your fingers trace the rhythm of conversations we haven't had. I
매도 주문이
wonder what you're
체결되었습니다.
holding back, and I don't mind waiting. There's courage in slow affection, in choosing not to run ahead, in letting every glance unfold without demanding more. And when you finally speak, your voice rests slow and steady, it wraps around the room like it belongs here. Stay
매도 주문이
right here, let
체결되었습니다.
the air grow softer, let our breathing find one line. No grand sometimes the strongest things are the ones that move slowly. So stay, not forever, just long enough for this moment to become ours. I never noticed how you pause right before you start to speak, like you're arranging something small, so nothing fragile sounds too weak. I've heard your stories all before, about the city and the rain, about the songs you used to play inside your barely tuned guitar strings. But something in the way you smiled felt different than it used to feel. Not louder, not more bright or wild, just suddenly intensely real. I've known your hands for years by now, the shape, the motion, how they move. But when they brushed against my sleeve, my steady thoughts began to groove. It wasn't thunder, wasn't flame, no spinning rush, no reckless start, just quiet hate beneath my name, a softer shift inside my heart. And I didn't see it coming through the space I thought I always knew. But now the air's bending new whenever I am close to you. We're not strangers in the night, we're not chasing borrowed light, we're just standing where we've been, something deeper settling in. The way you lean across the table, listening like I'm something rare, makes every ordinary word feel carefully and fully there. We used to talk for hours straight about the future, work and plans, but now there's something underneath that neither of us understands. There's rhythm in our steady tone, a subtle swing like chords we played in simpler keys, now turning into harmonies. And I didn't plan to feel this way inside a perfectly normal day, but something quiet chose to stay, and I don't want it to decay. This isn't reckless, isn't fast, it's not a break from what is past, it's what was always underneath, finally stepping past my teeth. I don't need sparks across the sky or fireworks to justify what's building slow inside this room in gentle, open, certain bloom. You laugh until your head aside and something settles in my stride, like every step I take is sure of what it's quietly reaching for. There's no performance, no disguise, no sudden shift behind our eyes, just deeper layers coming through in things we've always used to do. And I didn't see it coming through the space I thought I always knew, but now the air's bending new whenever I am close to you. If this becomes what I suspect, it won't erase what we protect, it won't rewrite the years we've known, it only adds a warmer tone. We won't collapse into surprise or dramatize what gently rises. We'll let it breathe, we'll let it grow at its own calm and steady flow. I like that close or falling apart. Maybe it lives in smaller signs between familiar lines. And
매수주문이
I'm letting
완료되었습니다.
it unfold this way without the need to push or sway. If it remains, if it stays true,
매도 주문이
I'm
체결되었습니다.
glad it found
매도
its
주문이
way
체결되었습니다.
to you.
매수 신호 발생. 매수 주문이 체결되었습니다.
I never noticed how you pause right before you start to speak. Now every silence that you hold feels laid warm and deep.
매수 주문이 체결되었습니다. 매수 주문이 체결되었습니다.
You wake before the alarm rings. I wake when the room
매도 주문이
feels warm.
체결되었습니다.
You like the curtains wide open. I like the quiet before the dawn. You take your coffee darker. I add a little cream. You move with steady focus. I linger in between. We never try to match exactly the way we start the day. You speak in clear directions. I drift a softer way. At first I thought we'd stumble over how we disagree, but difference turned to balance in ways I couldn't see. You read
매수
the
신호 발생.
morning headlines, already dressed in neat. I sit and play a chord progression, bare feet on cool concrete. You plan the week ahead of time with lists precise and straight. I'm sketching half-formed melodies that don't care about the day. And somewhere in that contrast, there's something that
매수 주문이
your
체결되었습니다.
structure holds my wandering, my calm reshapes your lines. You said, don't change your rhythm for me, just let me learn your pace. And that was when I realized we both had found our place. You don't rush my quiet, I don't resist your drive. We meet around the table where both our styles survive. The piano fills the kitchen with chords that softly bend, like the way we compromise without pretending to pretend. You show me how to follow through when I begin to doubt. I show you how to breathe again when pressure builds throughout.
매도 신호 발생.
Brush drums keep a gentle pulse like footsteps side by side. Not racing for the finish, not falling far behind. The bass hums underneath it all, steady and sincere. It sounds like mutual respect made audible and clear. I used to think love meant becoming similar, but maybe it's about staying different without drifting apart. You don't ask me to be louder, you don't ask me to compete. You only ask for honesty in every word we speak. And I don't ask you to slow down or loosen who you are. I just reach for your intention, even when it's far. Morning light across your shoulder turns everything to gold. You're tying up your laces while I'm still half in thought. We move in separate motions, yet somehow stay aligned. Two melodies in counterpoint, sharing space and time. If ever we misread each other, if tones begin to blur, we sit and let the silence do the quiet work for sure. You explain without accusation, I answer without defense, and that alone has built a trust that's deeper than suspense. I admire your precision, you admire how I feel. We never try to overwrite what makes the other real. I The city starts to quicken, engines start to hum, but inside this shared beginning, we are not undone. Your tempo isn't my
매수 주문이
tempo,
해결되었습니다. 매수 주문이 해결되었습니다.
Somehow when we listen, we create something more. A rhythm made of patience, a harmony of will, not forced into perfection, just honest and still. I've learned that love is layering, not blending into one. It's two distinct horizons meeting with the sun. You head toward your direction, I linger for a while, but when our eyes reconnect, there's recognition in the smile. No need to change the structure, no need to rearrange. The beauty is the contrast that neither tries to change. If anyone should ask me how we make it stay, I'll say we never lost ourselves along the way. You wake before the alarm rings, I wake when the room feels warm. Different in our methods, yet equally transformed. And every quiet morning as soft chords gently play, I am grateful for the balance we find at your tempo and mine each day.
매도 주문이 체결되었습니다.
I wore a size they gave me, and I called it who I am. Fit myself in margins someone else began. Enough was always measured by a scale I didn't build, and I kept climbing toward it like a glass I'd never filled. Every race was almost, every win was not quite yet enough. Kept moving further like a shadow I can't catch. Who decided what the finish line was supposed to look like anyway? I've been running someone else's race, and I'm done crossing the tape. I'm stepping off the scale that was never mine to stand on. Dropping every measuring stick that wasn't made by my hands. Enough is what I say it is, not what they demand. I'm rewriting every standard with a pencil I command. Enough was always here, I just couldn't see it through someone else's definition of where I should land. My mother's enough was silence, my father's enough was work, my teacher's enough was perfect, my lover's enough was hurt. I stitched them all together like a quilt of borrowed rules, and wrapped myself so tightly I forgot the cloth was cruel. But today I'm pulling threads and watching it unwind, not to be left naked, but to see what's really mine. Who decided what the finish line was supposed to look like anyway? I've been running someone else's race, and I'm done crossing their tape. I'm stepping off the scale that was never mine to stand on. Dropping every measuring stick that wasn't made by my hands. Enough is what I say it is, not what they demand. I'm rewriting every standard with a pencil I command. Enough was always here, I just couldn't see it through someone else's definition of where I should land. Enough is Tuesday evenings doing nothing on the couch. Enough is saying no without explaining how. Enough is who I am at 7 in the morning, before the world has told me who to be without a warning. I'm stepping off the scale that was never mine to stand on. Dropping is what I say it is, not what they demand. I'm rewriting every standard with a pencil I command. And was always here, I just couldn't see it through someone else's definition of where I should land. I am enough, not almost
매도주문이 해결되었습니다.
I am enough, completely and clearly.
매도 주문이 체결되었습니다. 매도 주문이 해결되었습니다.
You pull out a chair like you've done it 100 times. But today it feels deliberate, like you're choosing me again. The room isn't fancy, the table leans just a little. There's a mark from yesterday's cup, still drying in a circle. You say we could leave this place someday, but you're smiling when you say it, like you don't mean too far away. I like that about you, big ideas with gentle edges, dreams that don't demand escape, just room to breathe. Stay right here, let's make small plans for two, not castles in the distance, not promises we can't hold, just
매도주문이
and train tickets and somewhere new to walk.
매수 신호 발생.
We don't have to change the world, we don't have to
매도주문이
reinvent
해결되었습니다.
anything. We can build something steady out of ordinary things. Soft piano bending through the chords, brushes tapping at the rim, bass moving like a heartbeat, slow and confident within. You talk about a second bookshelf, about plants that might survive, about learning how to cook, something neither of us tried. And I can see it, not dramatic, not loud, just evenings that feel right and laughter spilling out. Stay right here, let's take the long way home, not because we're lost, but because we're not in a hurry. Let the street lights find us, let the night wrap close. I don't need fireworks, I don't need applause, if I've got your hand in time that feels like ours.
매도 신호 발생.
That's enough. That's more than enough. There's a rhythm in how you listen, like you're storing every word, not to win an argument, but to understand. That kind of care doesn't show up loudly, it settles in quietly and stays.
매도 신호 발생.
You draw lines on a napkin, sketching rooms that don't exist, saying maybe one day, but your eyes say even if not. Stay right here, let's grow into something simple, let's choose what we can keep, no pressure to be perfect, no race toward forever, just a pace that fits our feet. I like this version of us, unpolished, unrushed, real, acoustic strings brushing lightly, chords leaning into warmth, the melody rises gently but never loses ground. We don't need headlines, we don't need grand design, we just need a morning that turns into a night and another one after that. You finish your drink, leave a coin on the table, look at me like like you're asking without speaking, and I nod because I already know. Stay right here, let's make small plans for two, not to escape this life, but to live it side by side. Slowly, steadily, together. There was a night we almost stayed, the taxi waiting by the curb. You held the door, I hesitated, two hearts undone by one small word. The streetlights flickered amber gold, your shadow stretching next to mine. We both were brave, we both were scared, balanced on a fragile line. If I had spoken just a little slower, if you had listened just a breath, maybe we'd have turned around instead of walking into separate steps. But love is not a perfect script, it stumbles where it needs to learn. And sometimes what we almost keep becomes the reason that we burn. I don't replay it like a wound, I hold it like a photograph, a frozen second of our youth, a quiet unfinished laugh. Regret can be a heavy coat, but I don't wear it every day. I folded it with gentle hands and placed it safely away, because the way we almost stayed still taught me how to choose, still showed me how to speak my heart before there's more to lose. I've learned that silence carries weight, that pride can't close a door, that love deserves a clearer voice than what we gave it before. And if our road should cross again, not out of need but fate, I won't be trembling like I did on the night we almost stayed. I'll say the things I held inside, I'll meet your eyes instead, not begging time to rearrange, but offering an open hand. Maybe you have changed as well, maybe life was kind, maybe you've discovered too what courage left behind. But even if we never meet, if that page has turned for good, I'm grateful for the almost, for the love that almost stood, because it shaped the way I trusted, carved the way I care. It taught me how to build a home with someone willing to stay there. Morning always finds a way to settle into skin, and every day I rise a little braver than I've been. I don't live inside that corner where what if slowly grow. I step into the open air and let the old winds go. The way we almost stayed that night was never just mistake, it was a lesson wrapped in light my heart was meant to take. So I forgive the younger us, silence and the fear, and walk towards something steady with a voice that's finally clear.
I've been counting all the things I lacked, making lists of what I should have been. Always looking somewhere down the track, never standing still enough to breathe in. But tonight the city hums so low, and the kitchen light is amber gold. There's a warmth I think I used to know, back before I let the world take hold. What if I stop measuring the distance between the man I am and who I plan? What if all this quiet, gentle distance was exactly where I'm meant to land? Maybe I'm enough for now. Maybe I don't have to figure everything out. Maybe all the pieces don't need solving. Maybe I'm already worth the doubt. I'm enough for now. Not the finish line, but somewhere in between. And that's a kind of beautiful I haven't seen. I'm enough for now. Used to carry everybody's weight, thinking that was how you earn your keep. Smiling through the tired and the late, falling into someone else's sleep. But I'm learning how to set it down, how to sit with silence and be still, how to wear my heart without a crown, and just be human on this windowsill. What if I stop chasing the reflection of a life that someone else designed? What if all I needed was the direction that was waiting in the back of my mind? Maybe I'm enough for now. Maybe I don't have to figure everything out. Maybe all the pieces don't need solving. Maybe I'm already worth the doubt. I'm enough for now. Not the finish line, but somewhere in between. And that's a kind of beautiful I haven't seen. I'm enough for now.
매도 주문이 해결되었습니다. 매도 주문이 해결되었습니다.
Season gives them. Rain or dry, they keep their roots exactly where they are, and somehow that's what makes them strong. I think I've been uprooting myself for years, trying to plant somewhere that looked better from the outside. But tonight, right here, the soil feels like mine. So I'll pour myself a little more. Let the evening do what evenings do. Leave my expectations at the door and be someone I can finally look into. There's a softness in accepting this, in the letting go of getting there. Every breath becomes a quiet kiss from a universe that says I care. Maybe I'm enough for now. Maybe I don't have to figure everything out. Maybe all the pieces don't need solving. Maybe I'm already worth the doubt. I'm enough for now. Not the finish line, but somewhere in between. And that's a kind of beautiful I haven't seen. I'm enough for now. I'm enough. Right here, right now. And I don't need to prove it, I don't need to shout. I don't need to shout. I'm enough for now. And that's all I need to know.
The ceiling knows my secrets better than anyone alive. It's heard me bargain with my choices 1,000 sleepless nights. I ask myself the questions the daylight won't allow. Like who would I become if I stop performing now? Am I the woman they applaud, or the one who's left backstage, writing apologies to herself on every other page? The hours between midnight and dawn hold a different kind of truth, the kind that doesn't need permission
매도 주문이 해결되었습니다.
these conversations save my life when nothing else will do it all. I told myself last Tuesday that I'm allowed to change my mind, that loyalty to who I was doesn't mean I'm left behind. I asked the version of me at 16 if she'd recognize my face. She said I look like someone who forgot that rest is grace. So I'm sitting in the silence, not to fix but just to feel. Letting every contradiction teach me something real. The hours between midnight and dawn hold a different kind of truth. The kind that doesn't need permission, the kind I can't refuse. These conversations I have with myself are the realest ones I know, where I don't owe anyone a reason, and I finally let
매도
it show.
주문이
No
해결되었습니다.
audience, no curtain call, just me against the wall. These conversations save my life when nothing else will do it all. Sometimes I forgive myself out loud just to hear how it sounds. Sometimes I say I'm proud of you, and I mean it pound for pound. Not because I conquered anything, but because I stayed through every single version of myself that was afraid. These conversations
매도 주문이 해결되었습니다. 매도 주문이 해결되었습니다.
I know where I don't owe anyone a reason, and I finally let it show. No audience, no curtain call, just me against the wall. These conversations save my life when nothing else will do it all. When the daylight comes again, I'll wear the face they recognize, but I'll carry every word from these late night lullabies. I folded up my worries into tiny little paper boats, set them on the water, watched them float away from me. All those heavy questions that I carry like a second skin, dissolving in the current, heading somewhere I can't see. I made myself a promise on a Tuesday afternoon that I would stop apologizing just for being who I am. There's a version of myself that I've been keeping in the margins, and it's time I let her breathe and let her take me by the hand. I've been holding back for so long now, but the only weight I feel is letting go. I'm unfolding every part of me I tucked away, every color, every edge I was afraid to show, laying out the pieces like a map without directions, finding that the journey is the only thing I know. I'm unfolding, and it feels like the beginning of a story where the ending doesn't matter, 'cause the living is the gold. I talked to my reflection, said I'm sorry for the silence, for the years of pushing down the things that made me real. There's a beauty in the awkward and a power in the fragile, and I'm learning that my flaws are just a different way to heal. Wrote a letter to the girl who
매도 신호
thought she
발생.
wasn't quite enough, told her every stumble was a stepping stone in bloom, told her all the pieces that she thought were somehow broken were the very things that built this beautiful and honest room. I've been holding back boats and promises, they carry what I've left behind. Every fold of memory I'm choosing not to keep. Not because they didn't matter, not because they weren't mine, but because my hands are open now and I'm ready to receive. The wind is on my shoulders and the path is getting wider, and the girl who used to whisper now has something real to say. She's standing tall and smiling with her whole heart on the table, and she's beautiful because she chose to stay. I'm unfolding every part of me I tucked away. Every color, every edge I was afraid to show. Laying out the pieces like a map without direction. Finding that the journey is the only thing I know. I'm unfolding and it feels like the beginning of a story. Whatever the ending doesn't matter, 'cause the living is the goal.
매도 신호 발생.
Paper boats and promises, I'm letting all of them go. Yeah, I'm unfolding. Yeah, I'm unfolding, and it's beautiful to finally know.
The door clicks softly as it closes. Morning air slips through the hall. There's a faint scent of
매도 주문이
toasted bread and
해결되었습니다.
sunlight
매수
leaning
신호
on the
발생.
wall. No headlines waiting for attention. No grand event to rearrange. Just dishes drying by the sink and nothing urgent left to change. I once believed that meaning had to shimmer loud and rare, like something carved in marble or announced to crowded air. But here we are in cotton silence, sharing space without a sound. And somehow in this stillness, something larger can be found. You're flipping through the pages of a book you've read before. I'm tracing absent patterns on the kitchen table's floor. No speech about forever, no dramatic scene to play. Just two cups slowly cooling at the start of another day. I used to measure living by achievements on a scale, counting proof of progress like wind inside a sail. But nothing on a checklist could rival what I see. Your elbow resting lightly, just a breath away from me. The piano hums in minor warmth with gentle jazzy bends. Brush drums like quiet footsteps where reflection never ends. The bass rests low beneath it like comfort under skin. And I begin to understand the miracle we're in. It's not
매도
the
신호
kind
발생.
that dazzles, it's not the kind that shouts, it's the kind that shows up daily without any doubt. You ask me if I slept alright, I nod and take a sip. You brush a crumb from my shirt with absent-minded fingertips. There is a grace in repetition, in how we fold the day, in how the smallest gestures keep distance far away. The world may chase expansion and call it being alive, but there is something sacred in simply staying side by side. I thought miracles were interruptions, breaking through the ordinary, but maybe they've been here the whole time. Steam lifts like quiet breathing from porcelain and clay. Light drapes across your shoulder in an unassuming way. You laugh at something minor, not worthy of a stage, yet the sound fills every corner like warmth that doesn't age. No audience applauding, no spotlight on display, yet this right here before me outshines a brighter day. I remember chasing moments that felt larger than my size, standing under borrowed fireworks reflected in my eyes. But none of them have lingered the way this morning does. No echo stayed as steady as the comfort that it was. You don't speak about destiny, you don't predict the years, you simply sit beside me and dissolve my quiet fears. If storms arrive tomorrow, if plans begin to shift, this rhythm we have practiced will always be a gift. Not loud enough for legend, not rare enough for fame, but strong enough to anchor when everything else changes shape. I watch the way you listen when I talk about my doubt. You never rush to answer, you let the words run out. And in that patient waiting, I feel entirely known. No need for reinvention, no pressure to perform. The city starts its movement, engines rise and fall, but here in this small kitchen we have already seen it all. Because nothing is missing, nothing has to be improved. The ordinary miracle is simply being with you. No banners in the skyline, no medals to display, just sunlight on the counter at the start of every day. And if someday we're older, if memory rearranges, I hope we still remember how this
매수 신호
quiet
발생.
never changes. The door clicks softly once again, the morning fully grown, and I carry with me the miracle we call home.
I've been sorting through the pieces of a life I used to know. Some of them are mine to carry, some I need to let go. Your opinions on my body, I'm returning those today. The guilt my mother handed me, I'm sending it away. The belief that I was difficult for needing to be heard, I'm placing that on the counter like an expired word. Not everything they gave me was a gift I had to hold. Some of it was baggage dressed in ribbon and in gold. I'm keeping what is honest, returning what is not, keeping what was given with love and not a night. I'm sorting through the inventory of everything I've got, and the woman on the other side is lighter than I thought. What I keep in, what I return, decides who I become. And I'm choosing with I'm keeping every time I chose myself and didn't fold, and returning every moment I was traded or controlled. There's a pile on the left of the things that made me small, and a pile on the right of the things that held me tall. Not everything they gave me was a gift I had to hold. I'm keeping what is honest, returning what is not, keeping what was given with love and not a night. I'm sorting through the inventory of everything I've got, and the woman on the other side is lighter than I thought. What I keep in, what I return, decides who I become. This isn't about blame or pointing any fingers back. It's about the space I make when I unload what I don't lack. Forgiveness for the givers, grace for what they didn't know. But the weight was never mine, and I'm finally letting go.
매도주문이 해결되었습니다.
Returning what is not, keeping what was given with love and not a night. I'm sorting through the inventory of everything I've got, and the woman on the other side is lighter than I thought. What I keep in, what I return, decides who I become. What I keep is love, what I return is chains. What I keep is mine, and nothing else remains. The door clicks shut behind me, and the room exhales. Shoes resting by the corner, silence settling into place. No one calling my name, no expectation in the air. Just curtains moving slightly like they know I'm here. I pour a little something warm, let it sit between my hands. There's no one across the table, and that's exactly how I planned. I used to fear this kind of quiet, thought it meant I was alone. But tonight it feels intentional, like I finally made it home. Stay right here, no rush inside these walls, no voices climbing over mine, no pressure to respond, just breath and space and time unfolding slowly. It's not emptiness, it's room to stretch, room to think, room to feel without performing. Soft piano touches minor edges, brush drums barely trace. Bass moves like steady footsteps through a comfortable pace. I light a small lamp in the corner, golden against the shade. There's comfort in control, light in choices that I made. No grand romance in this moment, no dramatic embrace. Just a body in a quiet room, finally at ease with its own space. Stay right here, let the evening lean closer, let the air grow thick with calm. I don't need distraction, I don't need escape, I just need this steady hum. I am not missing anything, I am not behind, I am not waiting for someone to define this life, this pulse, this simple design. The guitar brushes through softly like fingers through loose hair. The chords bend without breaking, like I've learned to do with care. There's strength in gentle living, in not chasing every spark, in choosing what to carry and what to leave in the dark. I stretch across the sofa, let my shoulders finally fall. There's some future to announce, just presence. There's enough, this room, this rhythm, this breath. The melody rises slightly, then rests back down again. Like a wave that knows it doesn't have to win. And as the hours pass quietly, nothing spectacular occurs. No sudden revelations, no dramatic turns. Just a woman in her own company, not incomplete, not searching, just being. Stay right here, where silence feels generous, where stillness feels earned, where I can exist without shrinking, without burning. Lamp hums softly, bass fades into air, piano lingers on a final chord, and I remain unrushed, unmoved, unapologetic, at home in my own presence. You don't make promises in fireworks. You don't speak in borrowed lines. You just reach across the table and fold your fingers into mine. The coffee cools between our hands. Morning light across your face. Nothing dramatic in this moment, just a quiet kind
매도 신호 발생.
grace. We talk about the smallest things, the way the city hums outside, and somehow in the ordinary there's nowhere left to hide. Love in real time, not a dream we have to chase. It's the way you look at me, like I'm exactly in my place. Love in real time, steady as the rising sun. Not a rush, not a race, just two hearts moving as one. We don't need a crowded room, no grand applause, no sudden spark. You trace circles on my wrist, soft and certain in the dark. The future isn't loud or far, it doesn't shout to be believed. It lives inside these daily hours, in the way we both breathe. I used to think that love would shake me, turn my whole world upside down, but you arrived without a storm, and still you turned it around. You listen when I lose my words, you laugh when I forget the line, and somehow in your steady calm my restless edges start to align. Love in real time, built from mornings just like this, from the comfort of your shoulder and the warmth of every kiss. Love in real time, growing quietly but strong, not a fleeting kind of
매도 신호
feeling, but
발생.
a place where we belong. We plan in pencil, not in stone. We let tomorrow form its shape. No pressure pressing on our hands, no fear we need to escape. And if the days grow difficult, if shadows stretch across the floor, I know we won't be strangers then. We've built something more, not perfect, not untouchable, but honest through and through. A rhythm that is ours alone, simple, steady, true. Love in real time, breathing easy in my chest. It doesn't ask for everything, it simply gives its best. Love in if seasons change their tune. I know this kind of love we're living will still be here by noon, because it isn't made of noise or words we can't maintain. It's in the way you say my name and mean it every day. Love in real time, not a story left to tell. It's the life we're walking into, and it fits us well.
Remember when we drove without a map, windows down and singing out of key. You would catch up stains across your lap, and I was laughing harder than I'd ever be. We found that lake behind the grocery store, jumped in wearing everything we had. You said this is what living's really for, and honestly I think you weren't half bad. We didn't know how rare it was to feel that free without a single pause. We didn't think to save it just because we thought that kind of feeling had no cost. Take me back to that summer when we had nothing but time to spend. Every day rolled into another and we never thought about the end. Take me back to that summer, to the laughter echoing down the lane. We were golden, young and tender, and I'd give anything to feel that way again. You moved away the year the leaves turned red. I kept your jacket folded by my bed. We call it midnight talking half asleep, making promises we both knew we would keep. And even though the years have built a wall of different lives and different postal codes, I still remember every single fall when we would wander down those dusty roads.
매도신호 발생.
Didn't need a reason to belong, we just showed up and everything made sense. Life was just a never-ending song, and every verse was our experience. Take me back to that summer when we had nothing but time to spend. Every day rolled into another and we never thought about the end. Take me back to that summer, to the laughter echoing down the lane. We were golden, young and tender, and I'd give anything to feel that way again.
매도 주문이 시작되었습니다. 매도 주문이 시작되었습니다.
I drove past that lake again last October. They built a parking lot where the field used to be. But if you close your eyes, you can still hear it. The way the water sounded when we hit the surface, the way you screamed so loud, the birds all scattered. Funny how a place can change completely, but the feeling stays exactly where you left it. So here's to every photo never taken, to the inside jokes that only we would get, to the parts of us that never really shaken. No matter how much living makes us forget, I don't need to go back there to hold it. This feeling lives inside my chest. Some things are too precious to outgrow it. And you, my friend, have always been the best. Take me back to that summer when we had nothing but time to spend. Every day rolled into another and we never thought about the end. Take me back to that summer, to the laughter echoing down the lane. We were golden, young and tender, and I'd give anything to feel that way again. Take me back. Oh, take me back to the version of us that never had us.
Every suitcase I own has a story of retreat. I perfected the goodbye before it lands at my feet. I leave before the weather turns, before the questions start. Call it self-preservation, call it guarding my heart. But you're standing in the doorway with your patience in your hand, saying, take your time, I'm not going in. And I don't understand. I know how to walk away like the back of my own name, but this is something different, and I don't know how to play this game. Teach me how to stay when every part of me is reaching for the door. Teach me how to lay my defenses on your kitchen floor. I've never been the one who sticks around to see what's next. Teach me how to stay, 'cause you're the reason I wanna try what I haven't learned yet. My mother left in pieces, one silence at a time, and I inherited the instinct like a rhythm or a rhyme. If something feels too steady, I assume the fall is near, so I pack before the damage and I disappear from here. But you don't flinch in my excuses, you just pour another cup and say the door is always open, but I wish you'd fill it up. I know how to walk away like the back of my own name, but this is something different, and I don't know how to play this game. Teach me how to stay when every part of me is reaching for the door. Teach me how to lay my defenses on your kitchen floor. I've never been the one who sticks around to see what's next. Teach me how to stay, 'cause you're the reason I wanna try what I haven't learned yet. What if steady doesn't mean the end? What if comfort isn't something I should flee? What if all the running that I've done was just the long way back to me? I wanna learn the language of remaining in one place. Wanna know what happens when I stop and show my faces. Teach me how to stay when every part of me is reaching for the door. Teach me how to lay my defenses on your kitchen floor. I've never been the one who sticks around to see what's next. Teach me how to stay, 'cause you're the reason I wanna try what I haven't learned yet. I'm putting down the suitcase, I'm standing in the room. Teach me how to stay. I think I'm ready to.
매도 주문이 해결되었습니다.
There's a place we keep returning to when everything gets heavy. Not a building or a city, just the feeling when we meet. You bring the kind of honesty that cuts through all the pretending, and I bring the kind of laughter that can pull us off our feet. We've collected years like Polaroids pinned up along the hallway. Every frame a little faded, but the colors still remain. Through the messy and the mundane, and the days that almost broke us, we kept choosing one another through the joy and through the rain. Not everyone will walk the whole way through, but I've got a seat that's always here for you. Here's to the ones who stay, who show up at the door without you even asking. Here's to the ones who say I've got you, and they mean it every single time. Here's to the ordinary Tuesday kind of love we made. The ones who stay are everything. Coffee and the songs that make me cry, and I know the way your shoulders tighten when the week has been too much. We don't always have the answers, but we sit inside the questions, and there's magic in the way we've learned to lean into the
매도
trust.
주문이
I've had people
체결되었습니다.
come and go like seasons passing through a window. Some of them I wish would stay, and some I had to let walk free. But the ones who built a home inside my most imperfect chapters are the only kind of wealth that ever truly spoke to me. Not everyone will walk the whole way through, but I've got a seat that's always here for you. Here's to the ones who stay, who show up at the door without you even asking. Here's to the ones who say I've got you, and they mean it every single time. Here's to the ordinary Tuesday kind of love we made. The ones who stay are everything. We don't need the grand declarations or the once in a lifetime promises. Just the quiet hand that reaches in the middle of the crowd. Just the text that says I'm thinking of you. Nothing more than that. Just the knowing that somebody's got me figured out. And when the years pile up and everything is shifted, when the world outside looks nothing like it used to be, I know that you'll be sitting at the table with your stories, saving me a chair and pouring something warm for me. Here's to the ones who stay, who show up at the door without you even asking. Here's to the ones who say I've got you, and they mean it every single time. Here's to the ordinary Tuesday kind of love we made. The ones who stay are everything. Here's to you and here's to us, the ones who never left. Here's to every quiet moment that we turn into the best. The ones who stay, yeah, the ones who stay everything. I take my seat beside the glass, watch the quiet morning pass, not waiting for a call to come, not wishing I was someone else. The chair across from me is bare, but there's no heaviness in there, no restless tapping of my hands, no need for louder plans. The world moves on the other side in scattered steps and shifting tide, but here I sit in simple ease with gentle breath and steady keys. I used to think that being still meant something empty to fulfill, as if the silence had a flaw, as if it needed something more. But now I let the moment land like warm porcelain in my hand, solid, quiet, fully mine, unrushed by any ticking time. And I'm steady in my own company, no missing piece, no vacancy, just space that fits the shape of me, exactly as I want to be. The hum of conversation near fades softly, never sharp or clear, like brush percussion in the room that leaves my thoughts enough of room. I write a line, then let it rest, no pressure pushing in my chest, no proving anything today, no chasing something far away. There's balance in the way I sit, not leaning hard, not overfit, just upright in an honest way that feels enough for this one day. I used to scroll through endless feeds, convince myself of different needs, as if comparison could show a better way for me to go. But here I find a subtle pace in how the light bends on my face, and how the coffee cools with time without a warning bell or sign. And I'm steady in my own company, no echo asking who should I be, no borrowed shame empty space when nothing tries to take its place, when thoughts can stretch and softly roam, and every breath feels close to home. The window frames a moving street, but I am anchored in my seat, not stuck, not lost, not drifting wide, just present in this quiet tide. I don't need every hour filled or every silence brightly built. Some hours simply hold their ground without a spectacle of sound. The piano hums a simple chord, no soaring line, no grand accord, just gentle color in the air that lets the heart repair. I trace the rim around my cup, feel the warmth that lingers up through fingertips and into skin, a subtle calm settling in. And I am steady in my own company. No need to mask, no need to flee. This stillness isn't loneliness, it's quiet self-assuredness. If someone joins me later on, the calm I hold will not be gone. It isn't built on who appears or shaped by passing cheers. It's rooted somewhere deep and wide in knowing I can sit beside myself without a second thought, without a battle to be fought. I take my seat beside the glass, watch the quiet morning pass, and in the softest kind of way I feel completely here today.
You don't always answer quickly when I ask what's on your mind. You pause like you are sorting through something undefined. The room doesn't grow uneasy, it doesn't need a sound. There's comfort in the waiting when no one feels unbound. The morning holds its balance between the night and noon. Light rests upon the counter like a steady, quiet tune. You trace a line on porcelain with fingertips at ease. The piano finds a softened chord that bends but doesn't freeze. I used to rush to fill the gaps with words I barely meant, afraid that any silence signaled discontent. But you let spaces linger without turning them to doubt. You taught me not to panic when nothing's spilling out. You said, not every feeling needs a faster name. Some things take a moment before they rise and claim. That stayed with me through mornings when language felt too small, when I was reaching for a phrase and couldn't find one at all. The brush drums keep their patience like footsteps soft and wide. The bass hums underneath us like truth that doesn't hide. You look at me directly, not searching for display, just steady in your presence in the space you leave to stay. I've started listening differently to what you don't express, to how your shoulders settle when you're finally at rest. There's tenderness in quiet, there's clarity in slow, a deeper kind of honesty that hurried words won't show. I used to fear unspoken thoughts like they were storms behind closed doors, but maybe silence isn't distance, maybe it's trust. The sunlight shifts its angle across the wooden floor, nothing urgent in the air, nothing pressing at the door. You finally share a sentence, careful, unadorned, six strings are gentle, like breath before a word, and I begin to understand the power of being heard. I don't need constant answers or proof in every glance. I've learned that love can deepen without a louder stance. You don't fill the room with noise to reassure my doubt. You simply stay attentive until it smooths itself out. Not everything important has to be declared. Sometimes the deepest feeling is the one that's quietly shared. The city starts its motion, engines low and wide, but here between our coffee cups, there's nothing we must hide. You meet my eyes again, no pressure to perform, and I feel something solid, not flashy, just warm. I used to think connection was measured by the talk, by how much ground we covered in a single morning walk. Now I see it differently, in glances, in delay, in how you hold the silence without turning away, in the space you leave for meaning, in the patience of your tone. I find a kind of closeness that feels entirely known. The piano fades to softness, the bass still deep and low, and I am less afraid now of what we don't yet show. The morning stands between us, clear, unrushed and free, and I am learning how to love in quiet honesty.
Everybody asks me how I'm holding up these days. I say I'm good, I'm fine, in all the usual ways. But the weight shows up at evening, when the conversations end, when there's no one left to perform for, and the walls become my friend. The dishes in the sink, no more about my state than any person asking at the office or the gate. It's not the busy hours that test the things I carry, it's the silence in between that makes the load feel heavy. It's heavier when it's quiet, when the world is turned away, when the only voice I'm hearing is the one I can't escape. It's heavier when it's quiet, but I'm learning how to hold the fullness of my silence without letting go. It's heavier when it's quiet, but the quiet makes me whole.
매수 신호 발생.
I used to fill the evenings with a television haze, scrolling through the noise to drown the empty space. But avoidance is a muscle that eventually gives out, and the quiet always finds me, no matter what the road. So I sat with it one evening like a stranger on a train, and I found that underneath it wasn't loneliness but rain, a gentle kind
매수
of
신호
cleansing
발생.
I had been avoiding all along. It's not the busy hours that test the things I carry, it's the silence in between that makes the load feel heavy. It's heavier when it's quiet, when the world is turned away, when the only voice I'm hearing is the one I can't escape. the quiet makes me whole. Maybe heavy isn't bad, maybe heavy means it's real. Maybe sitting with the weight is how I finally learned to heal. Not by lifting it away, but by letting
매도
it
신호 발생.
belong. The heaviness was always just an honest kind of song. It's heavier when it's quiet. The world is turned away. And the only voice I'm hearing is the one I can't escape. It's heavier when it's quiet, but I'm learning how to hold the fullness of my silence without letting go. It's heavier when it's quiet, but the quiet makes me whole. It's heavier when it's quiet, and I'm okay with that. The silence isn't empty, it's where my truth is at.
매수 신호 발생.
I thought of you before the light fully settled into sight. Not as a shadow pulling tight, but like a steady line. There's distance in the way we stand. Different streets, another land, but still I feel your open hand somehow aligned with mine. The hours don't collide the same. We don't share weather, air, or frame. Yet every time I say your name, it settles soft and clear. I don't count days in heavy tone or measure how far we've grown. I let the quiet bridge be known between what's there and here. And I send this through the air, not urgent, not despair, just something warm and bare to meet you where you are. I wonder what your window shows, what kind of sky above you glows. If music drifts in gentle flows, or traffic hums instead. I picture how you take your tea, if you still laugh as easily at small mistakes that used to be the words we never said. There's comfort in the way we speak, no need to prove we're strong or weak. We let the silence have a peak without it feeling wrong. Some conversations stretch and bend, but
매도 신호
ours
발생.
don't need to defend. They simply rise and softly send a steady, patient song. And I send this through the air, no pressure in the care, just knowing it is there between your world and mine. This isn't longing, just in pain. It's not a plea or a soft refrain. It's simply love that can remain without demanding more. We don't require constant proof or daily signs beneath one roof. The trust we built is quiet truth that distance can't ignore. I like that nothing feels extreme, no fragile edge, no breaking seam, just steady thought, an open theme that moves without control. We've learned that space can still contain a warmth that doesn't need to strain, a closeness free of subtle chain that steadies heart and soul. And I send this through the air, not urgent, not despair, just something warm and bare to meet you where you are. If one day miles begin to fold and streets we walk become shared road, we'll let that moment gently hold without rewriting now. Until that time I'm satisfied to let our connection glide, not anchored by impatient tide, but rooted somehow. I trust the tone beneath our words more than dramatic soaring chords. It's built from simple quiet thirds that harmonize with ease. So take this letter made of sound, no heavy weight to drag it down, just warmth that circles slowly round like steady open seas. I thought of you before the light, and in that early silver sight you felt isn't anywhere. You leaned across the small cafe table, tucked your hair behind your ear. There was nothing loud about it, but suddenly the world was clear. Outside the morning traffic moved, inside the clock slowed down. Your laughter filled the quiet space without demanding sound. We didn't talk about forever, we didn't plan the years, we only spoke in present tense, in simple souvenirs. There's something honest in the way you look at me and smile, not asking where this road will end, just walking it a while. Stay a little longer, let the sunlight shift and fall. There's no need to name this feeling, no need to rush it all. Stay softly grow. If it's meant to keep on moving, we'll be the first to know.
매도주문이 해결되었습니다.
Your hand found mine without a script, no fireworks, no display, just warmth that traveled quietly and chose with us to stay. I've known the kind of love that burns too fast to really last. I've known the kind that disappears when future meets the past. But this feels different in my chest, not heavy, not unsure. It's like a door left open wide, inviting something pure. You ask me what I'm dreaming of, I answer without fear, because somehow in your presence everything feels clear. Stay a little longer, let the morning breathe us in. We don't have to solve tomorrow to know where we begin. Stay a little longer, hear the quiet in between, where comfort turns to courage and love becomes unseen. The city keeps on turning fast, deadlines, noise and calls, but here inside this simple space, the outside barely falls. We speak of trips we might not take, of songs we both still love, of how the sky looks different when clouds are drifting above. And maybe we're still learning, maybe we don't know, but there's a calm inside my pulse that wasn't there before. Not every spark is meant to blaze, not every touch must prove. Sometimes the truest kind of start is simply choosing not to move. Stay a little longer, let the daylight fade to gold. If this is only chapter one, let it slowly unfold. Stay a little longer, let our breathing find its pace. There's something worth discovering in this unhurried space.
매도주문이 해결되었습니다.
Someday we look back at
매도주문이
this coffee
해결되었습니다.
cups and chairs. I hope we'll say we let it live. We didn't drown it in our fears, so don't promise me the moon tonight. Don't swear what you can't see. Just sit here in this gentle light and stay a while with me.
When I was 10, I made a paper boat and sent it down the creek behind our yard. I wrote a wish inside a tiny note that said I wanna be somebody's star. It sang before it reached the wooden bridge, but something in me kept on setting sail. From every rooftop, every canyon ridge, I kept on telling myself the same old tale, that if I just believed a little harder, if I just held on a little more, then someday, somewhere farther, I'd become what I was wishing for. Paper boats and promises, floating on a hopeful stream. I've been building all of this on the back of every dream. They said the current's way too strong, they said I never make the ride, but paper boats and promises have carried me to the other side. Paper boats and promises. I took a job that barely paid the rent, in a city where nobody knew my face. Every dollar earned and every dollar spent.
매수 주문이 체결되었습니다. 매수 주문이 체결되었습니다.
I played my songs to empty rooms at first, just a microphone and one unsteady light. But even at my loneliest and worst, I could feel the music holding me upright. And every note became a redirection, every closed door taught me how to climb. I found my voice through imperfection and learned to trust the rhythm of my time. Paper boats and promises, floating on a hopeful stream. I've been building all of this on the back of every dream. They said the current's way too strong, they said I never make the ride, but paper boats and promises have carried me to the other side. There's this thing about believing in something fragile, something that everyone tells you won't survive. It's not about being stubborn or naive, it's about knowing that the thing you carry inside is worth more than every wave that tries to pull it under. I've watched 100 of my paper boats go down, but the ones that made it through, those are the ones that changed my life. Now I'm standing somewhere I designed, with the calluses and courage of the years. Every setback left a gift behind, every failure traded out for
매수 주문이 체결되었습니다.
And if you're sitting with a folded page, wondering if your little boat will float, let me tell you from this side of the stage, sometimes everything depends on what you wrote. Paper boats and promises, floating on a hopeful stream. I've been building all of this on the back of every dream. They said the current's way too strong, they said I never make the ride, but paper boats and promises have carried me to the other side. So fold the paper, write the wish, set it on the water and let it drift. Paper boats and promises, they'll carry you. They'll carry you home.
They measure me in test scores and the colleges I'd attend. Drew a line around my future before my life could even begin. The counselor said be realistic, my father said play safe, and I folded up my wanting into something small and plain. But one doesn't die, it just goes underground, waits beneath the surface till it finds a different sound. You can tell someone they're sealing, but you can't
매도신호 발생.
click what you can't see. There was always something in me that refused the guarantee. I'm built from what they said I couldn't be. Every no became a cornerstone beneath my feet. I took the doubt and turned it into architecture. I'm standing in the life they never thought I'd reach, built from every limitation that was handed down to me. And I'm taller now than the walls they built around my dreams. I failed in ways that left a mark, some public, some my own. Lost money, lost direction, lost the confidence I'd known. But failure has a flavor that success can never teach. It tastes like getting up again when everything feels out of reach. So I gathered every lesson from the wreckage and the fall, and I built myself a table big enough to seat them all. You can tell someone they're sealing, but you can't clip what you can't see. There was always something in me that refused the guarantee. I'm built from what they said I couldn't be. Every no became a cornerstone beneath my feet. I took the doubt and turned it into architecture. I'm standing in the life they never thought I'd reach, built from every limitation that was handed down to me. And I'm taller now than the walls they built around my dream. This is inspired, it's something richer than revenge. It's the quiet satisfaction of becoming your own evidence. I don't need their approval or their vision of my past. I just need the woman in the mirror to know that she was built to last. I'm built from what they said I couldn't be. Every no became a cornerstone beneath my feet. I took the doubt and turned it into architecture. I'm standing in the life they never thought I'd reach, built from every limitation that was handed down to me. And I'm taller now than the walls they built around my dream. They said I couldn't, and maybe that's exactly what I needed them to say. I'm built from all of it, and I wouldn't change a thing. There's a corner shop on 7th where the barista knows my order, and the window seat is worn from all the afternoons I've spent watching people cross the avenue like characters in motion. Every single one a universe of stories heaven sent. There's the woman with the yellow coat who always walks at 7, and the man who reads the paper standing up against the wall. There's the couple with the stroller and the dog who loves the puddles, and I feel like I'm connected to the beauty of it all. In the ordinary rush of every street, there's a symphony that only I can keep. Espresso in the avenue, that's all I really need. A window and a moment in the world beneath my feet. I'm writing tiny love notes to the life I get to lead. Espresso in the avenue, that's all I really need. The city hums a lullaby that only dreamers hear, and I'm listening with everything I've got right here. traffic lights are painting red and green across the pavement, and the taxis blend together like a river made of gold. There's a busker on the corner playing something old and tender, and his melody is wrapping round the city like a hold. I've been every kind of lonely in these crowded intersections, but today the solitude feels more like something I designed. I'm alone, but I'm not empty. I'm a vessel full of wonder, and the beauty of this avenue keeps pouring through my mind. In the ordinary rush of every street, there's a symphony that only I can keep. Espresso in the avenue, that's all I really need. A window and a moment in the world beneath my feet. I'm writing tiny love notes to the life I get to lead. Espresso in the avenue, that's all I really need. The city hums a lullaby that only dreamers hear, and I'm listening with everything I've got right here. I used to think that happiness required a destination, a promotion or a person or a house upon a hill. But it's hiding in the steam above my cup on any given Wednesday, in the way the afternoon decides to hold me
매수문이
still.
설정되었습니다.
The pigeons on the rooftop know a piece I'm only learning. The old man at the counter tips his hat and calls me dear, and these ordinary fragments are the fortune I've been earning. Every sip a little reminder that the sweetest things are here. Espresso in the avenue, that's all I really need. A window and a moment in the world beneath my feet. I'm writing tiny love notes to the life I get to lead. Espresso in the avenue, that's all I really need. The city hums a lullaby that only dreamers hear, and I'm listening with everything I've got right here. Espresso in the avenue, the steam and the view, the world spinning beautifully, and I'm just passing through. That's all I really need. Yeah, that's all I need. Yeah, that's all I need. You don't reach for my hand the same way. Not out of urgency, not out of fear, just gently, like you know I'm here. We've said every loud sentence already, watch them fall and fade. Now what's left between us is quieter, but it stays. There was a time we needed sparks to feel alive, needed movement, needed noise to survive. But look at us now, stay right here. Let the silence hold us steady, let conversation take its time. We don't interrupt each other, we don't rush to define. I'm not loving who you were, and you're not holding who I used to be. We're meeting in the middle without trying to win. Soft piano leans in open chords, brushes sweep in circles slow. Bass hums underneath the space like something safe below. You tell me about your worries without dressing them in pride, and I don't try to fix them, I just sit close by your side. That feels new, not dramatic, but true. We used to argue like thunder, every word a shield, every silence a battlefield. Now when tension flickers, it doesn't grow teeth, it passes through the room and finds relief. Stay right here, Let's unlearn what hurt us, to soften what was tight. We don't have to prove devotion, we just have to stay tonight. I'm learning you again, without expectation, without a script, just listening to who you are today. You laugh differently now, less sharp, more round. Your voice doesn't compete, it settles into sound. And I see it, the way you pause before speaking, making space for me. There's a rhythm in mature affection, it doesn't rush to declare, it builds in steady layers of presence and repair. Stay right here, let our shoulders touch lightly, let our breathing find one line, not because we're afraid, but because we've decided. We don't need fireworks, we need foundation. We don't need intensity, we need intention. And two text strings brush through softly, melody lifting just enough to feel the shift without becoming rough. You look at me differently now, not searching for answers, not measuring worth, just seeing. And I return the gaze without armor, without rehearsal. There's beauty in rediscovery and choosing again, and loving the version that grew through the pain. Stay right here, not to repeat old stories, not to rewrite the past, but to build something steadier that finally lasts. We are not who we were, and that's the gift. We are not unfinished, we are evolving. And I am learning you again, not as a memory, not as a dream, but as the person sitting beside me now.
It's been a while since I last heard your voice. Somewhere between the seasons you went quiet. I know that life demands a certain choice, but I still wonder if your days are vibrant. I saw your photo at a farmer's stand. You look like you've been laughing half the day. A wicker basket balanced in your hand, and I almost called to hear what you would say. We don't need to pick up where we stopped, we don't need to fill the space between. I just want to know the life you've got, all the little chapters I haven't seen. Tell me how you've been, all the winners kind where you are. Do you still collect those postcards in the tin? Do you still play your old guitar? Tell me how you've been, not the highlights or the curated show, just the messy, real and genuine. I want the version only I would know. I kept a voicemail from 2 years ago. You called me on my birthday, half asleep. You sang the lyrics wrong, but didn't know. And I replay it sometimes just to keep that feeling of a friendship unconditional, the kind that doesn't measure or compare. Something effortless and unintentional, the kind you only notice isn't there. I'm not asking for forever like before, I'm not asking you to rearrange your days. I just wanna knock upon your door and remember how it felt to hear you say, tell me how you've been, are the winners kind where you are? Do you still still collect those postcards in the tin? Do you still play your old guitar? Tell me how you've been. Not the highlights or the curated show, just the messy, real and genuine. I want the version only I would know.
매수 신호 발생.
You know what I miss most? It's not the big adventures or the late night plans. It's the in-between stuff. The way you narrate everything while cooking. How you'd argue with the GPS like it owed you money. The way you'd fall asleep mid-sentence and wake up pretending you were listening the whole time. That's the kind of thing that can't be replaced. And I just hope wherever you are, someone gets to see that side of you. So if this ever reaches where you land, across whatever distance time has grown, I hope you know I'll always understand that some connections live beyond the phone. And if you ever feel like looking back, someone who remembers every line, you'll find me somewhere down the older track, with open arms and plenty of your wine. Tell me how you've been. Are the winners kind where you are? Do you still collect those postcards in the tin? Do you still play your old guitar? Tell me how
매수
you've
신호 발생.
been. Not the highlights or the curated show, just the messy, real and genuine. I want the version only I would know. Tell me how you've been. Just a word, a line, a call. I don't need the whole story, I just need to know you well. Tell me how you've been.
매수 주문이 체결되었습니다.
Tell me how you've been, babe.
매수 신호
That's all.
발생.
I spent years setting places for the people I admire, polishing the silver for the versions they desired, cooked a meal of compromise and served it with a smile, kept my own plate empty, hoping someone would stay a while, but the chairs kept filling up with opinions and demands, and nobody noticed that the host had empty hands. I decorated everyone else's feast and forgot to make a plate for me. The table that I built with love had no room for what I need. I'm pulling up a seat at my own table now, filling up my cup before I pour for the crowd. I'm carving out a space that I don't have to earn. A seat at my own table is the lesson I'm here to learn. Not selfish, just survival. Not cold, just finally warm. A seat at my own table after weathering the storm. I used to think that rest was just a pause before the work, that slowing down meant falling, and my value lived in hurt. Productivity became the only prayer I'd recite, and I measured my existence by how little I could sleep at night. But the body keeps a record of the promises you break, and mine was writing letters that I couldn't stay awake to take. I decorated everyone else's feast and forgot to make a plate for me. The table that I built with love had no room for what I need. I'm pulling up a seat at my own table now, filling up my cup before I pour for the crowd. I'm carving out a space that I don't have to earn. A seat at my own table is the lesson I'm here to learn. Not selfish, just survival. Not cold, just finally warm. A seat at my was addressed to myself on an ordinary night. It said, "You are welcome here without condition or receipt. Sit down and eat. You've earned the right to eat and eat." I'm pulling up a seat at my own table now, filling up my cup before I pour for the crowd. I'm carving out a space that I don't have to earn. A seat at my own table is the lesson I'm here to learn. Not selfish, just survival. Not cold, just finally warm. A seat at my own table after weathering the storm. A seat at my own table. That's where I begin. Not waiting for permission. Just finally letting
매수 신호 발생.
myself in. I've got a drawer of unsent letters stacked in no particular order. Some are folded into quarters, some are crumpled at the edge. There's one for you from last December, when the distance felt like oceans, and I wrote the words I couldn't say and kept them by my bed. It says, "I miss the way you laugh before you even hear the joke, and how you hum when you're distracted and you think nobody hears." It says, "The miles between us feel like they're expanding every evening, but the love I hold is louder than the space between the years. Someday I'll find the courage and the postage, but for now these pages hold what my voice can. Letters I'll send someday when the timing finally lands, full of all the tender things
매도
I'm
신호 발생.
holding in my hands. Every line a little closer, every word a bridge I'm building. Letters I'll send someday. Till then I hope you understand that the distance doesn't change the way I feel about this plan. You're written into every page of who I am. There's one addressed to my own future self, reminding her to breathe, to stop comparing timelines, and to celebrate the now. There's one for Dad I never finished, 'cause the feelings got too tangled, but I'll figure out the ending when I figure out the how. And there's one for every person who showed kindness at a crossroads, who held the
매도
door
주문이
shut
해결되었습니다.
when everything
매수
felt
주문이
wrong.
해결되었습니다.
These letters are my archive of a life that's still in progress, and every single syllable reminds me I'm still strong. Someday I'll find the courage and the postage, but for now these pages hold what my voice can. Letters I'll send someday when the timing finally lands, full of all the tender things I'm holding in my hands. Every line
매수 주문이
a
해결되었습니다.
bridge I'm building. Letters I'll send someday. Till then I hope you understand that the distance doesn't change the way I feel about this plan. You're written into every page of who I
매도
am.
주문이 해결되었습니다.
The ink is getting older, but the feelings stay the same. The paper's getting yellow, but the truth inside remains. And maybe sending isn't really what these letters need at all. Maybe writing is the healing and the reading is the call. I pick 'em up on quiet evenings when the world has gone to bed, and I hear the voices of the people
매도 주문이
living
해결되었습니다.
gently
매수
in my
주문이
head.
해결되었습니다.
Remind me I'm connected, even when the thread feels thin. That every letter is a promise that I'll find my way back in. Letters I'll send someday when
매도
the
주문이
time finally
해결되었습니다.
lands, full of all the tender things I'm holding in
매수
my
주문이
hands.
해결되었습니다.
A little closer, every word a bridge I'm building. Letters I'll send someday. Till then I hope you understand letters I'll send someday. I wasn't looking for a change. The day was moving much the same. Same street, same shoes against the ground. Same low and steady sound. The sky was neither bold nor pale. No headline wind, no urgent tale. Just hours lined in simple rows, like every other one I know. I held my bag, I crossed the light, I checked the time, I kept it tight inside the rhythm of routine.
매도 주문이 체결되었습니다. 매수 주문이 체결되었습니다. 매수 주문이 체결되었습니다.
Not said in special ways, just something honest off the cuff, and somehow that was enough. The way you
매도
tilted
주문이
toward my side,
체결되었습니다.
step, no swell of pride, just easy
매수
closeness,
주문이
and you tone
체결되었습니다.
like I was fully known. And I felt the shift begin, not fireworks within, just warmth beneath my
매수
skin.
주문이
Where
체결되었습니다.
something new set in. The pavement didn't rearrange, the buildings didn't look as strange, but every color seemed to rise with softer, deeper dyes. We walk without a louder pace, no heightened breath, no sharpened face, yet every second held a weight that made the small
매도 주문이
feel great. You
체결되었습니다.
laughed at something barely there, a
매수
passing
주문이
thought, a
체결되었습니다.
stare, and in that light and casual sound, my steady feet felt ground. I've chased dramatic kinds of spark that flared up quick and faded dark, but this was different from the start. It moved without a mark, and I felt the shift begin. Not lightning crashing in, just clarity akin to finally stepping in. The cafe door, the brush drum air, the muted chord from somewhere near. The way your fingers trace the cup without trying to impress. It wasn't staged, it wasn't framed, no bold confession loudly named. Just two reflections side by side with nothing there to hide. I like that nothing tried too hard, no shining edge, no shining guard, just steady tone and open gaze that settled through the haze. The afternoon could have stayed the same, filed away without a name, but now it holds a subtle thread of something softly said. And I felt the shift begin, no dizzy rush to win, just quiet settling in where closeness might begin. We didn't promise future plans, no etched in stone demands. We let the moment breathe and land exactly where it stands. The traffic hummed its patient line, the hours struck an ordinary time, yet something in the gentle flow refused to let it go. I've learned that
매수
meaning
주문이
doesn't
체결되었습니다.
shout, it doesn't need to turn about the world in order to be real. It simply needs to feel. So now when I retrace the day, the crossing light, the easy way, I see how something small was told, an ordinary turning gold. And I felt the shift begin, not blazing from within, but warm beneath my skin, still glowing as it's been.
You pour the coffee slowly, like you always do. But something in the motion feels unexpectedly new. silhouettes surround us in shades of quiet gold. Nothing in the setting is louder than before. Yet when you turn toward me with sleep still in your eyes, there's a flicker I remember from early younger skies. We've walked through years together, through ordinary days, through seasons that felt steady, through predictable ways. I thought I knew the outline of every move you'd make, the rhythm of your breathing, the timing of your wake. But now there's something shifting in how I take it in, like noticing a melody hidden deep within. The piano plays a subtle line with jazzy curves and bends. The bass moves low beneath it like warmth that never ends. You laugh about a memory
매도 주문이
we've told a
해결되었습니다.
thousand
매도 주문이
times, but I
해결되었습니다.
hear it differently between the familiar ends. You laugh about a memory we've told 1,000 times, but I hear it differently between the familiar lines. It's like the first time without the awkward start, like the comfort stayed but returned to the heart. I catch myself just watching the way you tuck your hair, the way your fingers circle absent-minded in the air. I used to think that passion was something that would fade, that comfort meant surrender, that thrill would be replaced. But maybe I was wrong about the shape that love would take. Maybe it grows quieter but doesn't ever break. I thought newness only belonged to beginnings, but maybe it belongs to attention. Because when I truly see you, not as routine or known, but as the person sitting here with stories still your own, the air feels charged and tender, the silence slightly bright, like rediscovering a detail in familiar light. The brush drums keep it gentle, but there's a subtle swing, like the morning learned a rhythm.
매도 주문이 해결되었습니다.
You lean against the counter,
매도 주문이
close enough to
해결되었습니다.
feel
매도 주문이
something in the
해결되었습니다.
distance between us starts to heal. Not from conflict or from fracture, not from anything undone, just from forgetting sometimes how this all first begun. I reach across the table, let my fingers rest in
매도 주문이
no
해결되었습니다.
urgency, no rush, just an opening of doors. Your eyes hold mine a second longer than they must, and in that fragile moment I feel the quiet trust. Oh, it's not a sudden fire, it's not a crashing wave, it's a steady rediscovery of something we both gave. The city hums around us, cars moving down below, but inside this small apartment there's a different undertow, a current of remembering why we chose this place, why we built these mornings at this unhurried pace. I don't need dramatic change or something rearranged. Sometimes the deepest feeling is seeing what remains, like the first time again, but softer, deeper too, not fueled by uncertainty, but grounded in what's true. The piano fades to minimal, the bass still warm and slow, and I am grateful for this spark that quietly chose to show. You pour the coffee slowly, just like every day, yet everything feels slightly new in the smallest kind of way.
left school at the age of 14. Worked a kitchen for her family, then never learned her name. She pressed her daughter's uniform like she was pressing dreams into the fabric of a future she would never get to see. My mother studied late by a single hallway lamp, became the first in our bloodline to hold a degree in her hands. She told me every evening you will go where I could not, and I carry that like scripture in every single step I walk. I am not self-made, that's a lie I won't repeat. I'm standing on the shoulders of the women at my feet. I was built by women who didn't get to be everything they planted is alive inside of me. Their sacrifice, my runway, their silence, now my voice. I was built by women who didn't get the choice. And every door I open it for three. The woman that I am and the two who carried me. My grandmother made bread like it was a form of prayer. Kneaded every hope she had into the flower and the air. She never saw the ocean, never
매도신문이
had the passport
실시간입니다.
once, but she mapped out every coastline through the children she had loved. My mother's hands are tired, but her eyes still hold the flame. She says, go further, baby, don't you dare apologize for the aim. I am not self-made, that's a lie I won't repeat. I'm standing on the shoulders of the women at my feet. I was built by women who didn't get to be everything they planted is alive inside of me. Their sacrifice, my runway, their silence, now
매수
my
주문이
voice.
체결되었습니다.
I was built by women
매수 주문이 체결되었습니다.
the choice. And every door I open it for three. The woman that I am and the two who carried me. This degree belongs to grandma. This paycheck has mom's name. Every time I travel freely, I carry both their frames. Not as weight, but as a compass. Not as debt, but as a song. I was built by women who made sure I'd be strong. I was built by women who didn't get to be everything they planted is alive inside of me. Their sacrifice, my runway, their silence, now my voice. I was built by women who didn't get the choice. And every door I open it for three. The woman that I am and the two who carried me. For grandma and for mama and for every woman before. I walk through every doorway like it's theirs to walk through more. Built by women who didn't get to, but gave me everything they knew. I didn't notice at the time how steady your hands were, how you held the weight of things without letting them spill. I thought the world was simply arranged, meals appeared, lights stayed on, days moved in order. I didn't see the quiet calculations behind every small decision. Didn't hear the sighs you buried between rooms. Stay right here, let me sit across from memory. Let me say this gently without making it dramatic, without turning it into a speech. You never asked for recognition, you never listed what you gave. You just carried it like it was ordinary. Soft piano rests in patient chords, brushes move like passing time, bass hums beneath reflection, low and warm in line. I remember your back at the doorway, silhouette against late light. You didn't say much about struggle, you just made sure we were alright. There were worries I never saw, bills I never read, decisions you made quietly so I could move ahead. I understand differently now how effort hides its face, how strength doesn't always announce its presence
매도
in
신호
a
발생.
place. Stay right here, let this gratitude unfold slowly, let it land without noise. I'm not here to repay you, I'm here to recognize. You built more than a home, you built steadiness, you built patience, you built room for me to become. There were days you looked tired, but you stood upright anyway. There were dreams you folded smaller to make space for mine to stay. I didn't see it then, but I see it now. Plastic strings brush softly, melody
매도 신호
rising
발생.
with care. Not triumphant, not grand, just aware. You carried expectations lightly, never placing them on my chest. You let me question loudly while you absorbed the rest. There's dignity in that
매수 주문이
restraint, in living
체결되었습니다.
without display, in loving without scoreboard, in
매수
choosing
주문이
not this
체결되었습니다.
way. Stay right here, let this moment
매수 주문이
stretch between
체결되었습니다.
us. Let me speak in a lower tone. I am standing on ground you steadied before I ever knew. I hope you know it mattered, every unseen choice, every silent compromise. Yeah. The chords lean slightly brighter, but never lose their depth. Like memory warmed by distance, without regret. I don't need to romanticize it or polish it with praise. I just need to say I understand these days. And if I carry anything forward, let it be that same restraint, that same quiet resilience, that same calm strength. Stay right here across from me in this reflection, not as a figure from the past, but as a living influence still present in my steps. I may not say it often, I may not frame it loud, but I move through life with lessons you allowed, and that is something I will carry too.
매수 신호 발생.
I saw your name on a crowded screen, not searching just by chance. A photograph beneath the sun, a place that looked like France. You looked the same but different too, a quieter kind of smile, like someone who has walked through storms and rested there a while. I didn't freeze, I didn't shake, no sharpness in my breath, just something warm and steady where regret once quietly slept. There was a time I might have run back into what we knew, but time has shaped my edges now, and maybe it shaped you. If we meet again in daylight, not in shadow, not in rain, let it be with open faces, not with unfinished pain. If we meet again in daylight, steps. Found rhythm in my days. Learned that peace is not a prize, but something steady stays. And maybe you have built the same a home inside your chest, where memory does not demand but simply rest. There's something brave in meeting eyes that once knew all your fears, and seeing not the ghost of us but who we are this year. If laughter comes, let it be light. If silence comes, let it breathe. We don't owe the past a war we don't need to relive, because what we had was real enough. It doesn't need defense. It shaped the way I hold a hand, the way I give consent. If we meet again in daylight, let the sun be overhead. No dramatic sky collapsing, no rehearsed words unsaid. If we meet again in daylight, let it feel like two old songs that once were played together, but now stand strong alone. I'm not waiting by the door, I'm not counting backward years. I've learned that missing someone doesn't mean you stay right here. And still, somewhere in the open, there's a quiet kind of grace in knowing we could meet again and look each other in the face. Not as fragments of a memory, not as chapters torn apart, but as people who kept growing with a steady open heart. If it happens, let it happen without a script to guide. If it doesn't, I am grateful for the way we tried. Because love is not diminished by the fact it didn't last. It becomes a softer wisdom carried gently from the past. So if we meet again in daylight, undisguised, both clear and wide, I will stand without a tremble, nothing left to hide. And if we simply pass like strangers with polite and distant grace, I will still walk forward, certain of the strength time gave this place. I spent a lot of years in someone else's definition, coloring inside the lines they drew around my name. Smiled when I was told to, kept my opinions folded neatly, played the role so perfectly, I forgot it was a game. Then one day I caught my reflection doing something unexpected. She was laughing at the ceiling with her hair a perfect mess, and I thought, now there's a woman who deserves to take up space here. So I gave myself the only thing I needed to say yes. Oh, nobody else can sign the dotted line for me. I'm the only one who holds the only key. I gave myself permission to be golden, to walk into the room and on the air I breathe. I gave myself permission to be spoken out loud and unashamed and completely free. Not waiting for the world to say I'm ready. I already know the answer and it's me. I bought a dress in crimson
매주 신호
that I
발생.
never would have chosen. Wore it to a dinner party where I didn't know a soul. And instead of shrinking inward like the habit always told me, I became the conversation and I finally felt whole. There's a power in deciding that your joy is non-negotiable, that the space you occupy was always meant to be your own. And the voice that used to
매도신호 발생.
whisper now has volume and intention, and the seeds of self-belief are fully, beautifully grown. Nobody else can sign the dotted line for me. I'm the only one who holds the only key. I gave myself permission to be golden, to walk into the room and on the air I breathe. I gave myself permission to be spoken out loud and unashamed and completely free. Not waiting for the world to say I'm ready. I already know the answer and it's me. I wasted too much time on making everybody comfortable, while my own comfort lived in a forgotten drawer.
매도 주문이 해결되었습니다.
So the room would feel less threatened.
매도 주문이 해결되었습니다.
Negotiating with the ceiling and the floor. So here I am in all my unedited and honest glory, taking every compliment without a single but, wearing my ambition like a coat that fits me perfectly, and loving every version of myself enough to not give up. I gave myself permission to be golden, to walk into the room and on the air I breathe. I gave myself permission to be spoken out loud and unashamed and completely free. Not waiting for the world to say I'm ready. I already know the answer and it's me. Permission to be golden, permission to be real, permission to be everything I always knew I'd feel. Yeah, I gave it to myself, and that's the greatest me. Permission to be golden.
매도 주문이 해결되었습니다.
We stood on opposite sides of doubt, both too proud to say we care, letting silence grow too loud, pretending we were prepared. There were nights that distance won, calls that almost came, words that hovered on the tongue but never found their name. So something steady underneath refused to let us fall, a quiet thread between our hands that didn't break at all. You looked at me like nothing changed, like time had only been, and in your eyes I saw again what all the distance meant. It wasn't over, it was waiting to be clear. Not a broken story, just courage late to appear. This is our turning point, not the end we feared. Every doubt we carried finally disappeared. This is our turning point, not a reckless start, but two hearts choosing to stand inside one heart. We didn't run toward fireworks, no desperate grand display, just stepped across the fragile line and let the silence sway. You said my name like you once did, soft but fully sure, and suddenly the past felt small, the future felt secure. I thought we had exhausted hope, that love had lost its place, but sometimes love grows quietly inside unfinished space. The city moved around us fast, but time felt newly slow, like something in the universe had whispered, don't let go. We're not the same as we once were, we've both been shaped by fire, but standing here with open hands feels closer to desire. This is our turning point, where fear dissolves in light. Not a perfect answer, but a reason to stay and fight. This is our turning point, breathing strong and wide. No shadows left between us, no truth we have to hide. If storms return, we'll face them, not as two apart, but as something stronger than the sum of every start. I don't need a promised future or guarantees in gold, I just need this steady feeling that we're brave enough to hold. You move a little closer, the morning's stretching tall, and suddenly I understand we never lost it all. We only
매도 신호
needed
발생.
courage. We only needed time to let our scattered pieces finally realign. This is our turning point where everything makes sense. Not a fragile memory, but living in the present tense. This is our turning point, clear and unafraid. A love that almost slipped away, now stronger than it stayed. And as the sunlight finds our hands warm against the air, I know this isn't chance at all. It's something we chose to repair. Ooh.
매수 신호 발생.
There was a version of my heart that didn't know where it would start. It stumbled through uncertain ground and wore confusion like a crown. I used to replay certain days in narrow loops and sharper ways. What I should have said instead, the paths I never chose or led. I thought regret was something wise, a proof that I could analyze each fragile step, each silent turn, and every lesson I could learn. But wisdom doesn't live in blame, it doesn't tighten every frame, it doesn't ask the past to bend or force a different end. And I feel it loosen now, not asking why or how, just letting go somehow of what I can't undo. That younger self was doing best with limited
매수 주문이 해결되었습니다.
just no map unfolded wide
매수
and
신호
clear,
발생.
no calm perspective standing near. It made a choice, it took a risk. It sometimes moved a little brisk. It sometimes froze, it sometimes stayed, and sometimes quietly delayed. But
매수 신호
every
발생.
misstep carved a line that shaped the steadiness of mine. Every almost every
매도 주문이
fall built the
해결되었습니다.
strength I carry now. I don't need to rename the past or
매수
smooth
주문이
it out to make it
해결되었습니다.
last. It can remain in honest form without becoming storm. And I feel it
매수
loosen
주문이
now.
해결되었습니다.
The tension in my brow. No need to disavow the roads that led me through. There were conversations left undone, moments I thought I hadn't won, opportunities that slipped away like fading light at end of day.
매도 주문이
Have their
해결되었습니다.
grace, they leave a quieter kind of space for other doors to open slow in ways we didn't know. If I had spoken louder then or tried again and once again, perhaps the outcome might have shifted, but something else would have been lifted, and who I